not joining us here in the main interview room are available in the locker room right now. We're looking for the first question for the student athletes from Kentucky, and there's one all the way in the front, in the center with Mike.
Mike DeCourcy, Sporting News. Tyler, you're being a freshman and everything. Can you sort of give an idea of who on the team would be considered the team's leader and how he goes about that business?
Well, the leaders on the team are basically Andrew and Willie. They tell us when, like in the summer, they tell us when to work out and stuff like that. And, they just, try to talk to us and just, walk us through certain things in the game.
All the way on the left end section toward the back.
Tom Withers, Associated Press. Devin, you guys have seen presses all year, and I know you haven't seen West Virginia's in person yet, but on film, how does it look different?
I don't know if it's much different, but we know that they're going to play hard and it's going to be a physical game. And, we've been preparing for that all weekend. We still haven't watched a lot of film, but I'm sure we are. But, yeah, like I said, we know that they're going to be physical, and I think we're going to be prepared for it.
Center section, second row.
Marla Ridenauer, Akron Beacon Journal. This is for anybody. I just wondered if you guys, how do you check your egos at the door when you come to play for Kentucky? Is that understood before you get there, or does someone teach you? How does that work?
Let's go with Dakari first and then Marcus.
Coach Kyle does a good job. He doesn't promise you anything when you come here. So from the bat, you just got to start off and just work hard, and that's all you have to do.
Marcus, same question.
As Coach Cal always talks about, we have good kids and good teammates. So when you kind of fall in love with your team, you kind of don't really have to worry about that.
Next question for the student athletes from Kentucky. On the left side, Bill.
I'm Bill Roden with the New York Times. Just for Tyler and Devin, back in the Stone Ages, freshmen were ineligible. There's been some talk, particularly coming from the Pac-10. Let's revisit that, And I'm just curious, what do you think? What do you think about the idea of freshmen being ineligible? And what do you think you guys would do? Let's say your freshman year, if you weren't, if you couldn't play for a year.
Tyler first, please, then Devin.
Well, it's a little late for us now, but, if I couldn't play for this year, I would probably be really upset because, this is a special team, and we probably won't play on a team like this ever again.
Devin.
I'm glad they got away from that. But, yeah, kind of like Tyler said, I'd be disappointed if we couldn't play. But, I've heard the rumors I'm talking about, and, I'm glad I'm past my freshman year.
If you have a question for the student athletes from Kentucky, please raise your hand, front and center.
Tyler, you talked about the press. I guess you got to talk about their press a little bit. How important is it? They've had games where they've turned teams over 20-plus times. How important is it for you handle the ball a lot to not turn it over? And what is the key to beating presses like that?
Well, I pride myself in not turning the ball over. So, I just got to make sure I'm focused and just, handle the pressure like, just try to treat it like we did Louisville and Arkansas and stuff like that. And, just focus on taking care of the ball.
We have two questions in the center section just to the right of the aisle. We'll go third row, then fourth row.
Okay, Mitch Vingle from the Charleston Gazette. Dakari, can you talk about West Virginia's front line, what you see from them, how you think you guys will attack that, and how they'll attack you?
Like Devin said, we haven't went over much tape, but we know they're going to be a physical team, and we've been working on a lot of rebounding drills. We know they're going to crash the glass hard, so we've just been working on that and the physicality play all week.
Staying in that same area.
It's Chris Adamski, Pittsburgh Tribune Review. And any of you guys really, a lot of you could have went to any schools and everything. And Coach, what is it about Coach Kyle that makes you drawn to him or you like him? Do you remember the first time you met him? What is it about his personality that makes you want to play for him and play with him?
We'll go right down the line, beginning with Dakari.
He's just a competitor. When he came and watched me play, he sat down and told me he wasn't going to promise me anything. And he just wanted me to come in and work hard. So, and he's a big competitor, and I'm a big competitor. So,
Tyler, same question.
Like Dakari said, he didn't promise us anything. He told us he was going to put us on a stage, and we had to play. We had to come here, earn our spot, and just, get better every day.
Marcus.
Like they both said, we weren't promised anything. We were told that you had to earn your spot, so you couldn't lack at any practice, and that you were going to play against the best and pros each day in practice.
And Devin.
Kind of like they all said. You know, he was just down to earth, told us that, you know, we're not going to get anything given to us when we get here, and we're going to have to work for it. And, you know, he just gets the best out of you when you come here.
Greg up in the front on the left.
Greg Logan of Newsday for Tyler and Devin. The West Virginia players expressed a lot of confidence in their press and their conditioning, and they say it takes a toll on teams. Will it be different against a Kentucky team that not only has your skill, but has, you know, two basic units, so that you're constantly rotating with each other?
Tyler first, please, then Devin.
Yeah, it'll be different because, you know, we have 9 guys he plays, you know, rotating in and out. Have 2 point guards, you know, a lot of people who can handle the ball. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit different with the rotation and stuff like that.
Devin, please.
Kind of like Tyler said, you know, our depth's important. And, you know, we're going to be playing at a fast-paced game, and I think we'll be ready for it.
The next question is in the left-hand section. Second row, please.
Bill Livingston, Cleveland Plain Dealer. Would any of the players also address your size? It would seem like you would have big targets that could help just throw it over at the press.
Go with Dakari and then Devin.
Yeah, our size also can be a big factor. I think, you know, we've been working on a lot of different press attacks with some of the bigs up.
Devin.
I think our size and spacing will be good. Like Dakari said, we've been working on it most of the week, and, you know, with our size and spacing, you know, I think it'll be good for us.
Left-hand section in the back.
Tom Withers, AP. West Virginia took down a very talented Kentucky team 5 years ago in the tournament. Are you guys aware of that? Have you heard about that this week?
Dakari first.
Not really. I mean, we heard about back when they lost to John Wall and that team, but, you know, it's 5 years later, so, I mean, it's a different team.
Tyler?
Yeah, that was my first time hearing about that, but, you know, that really doesn't relate to us because, like you said, it was 5 years ago.
Marcus?
Yeah, this is 2 different teams playing at a different time, so I don't feel like it matters.
Devin?
Just like they said, 2 different teams.
Center section, second row.
Marla Ridenour from Akron Beacon Journal again. I was just wondering were you guys drawn to Kentucky even before, I mean, way back? Like, were you watching them? Were you watching them before Coach Cal came?
We'll go right down the line again with Dakari.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, even before Coach Cal came. I actually used to live in Lexington, so for a couple years.
Tyler?
No, I didn't watch them growing up. You know, I actually watched Coach Cal at Memphis because he had, you know, Derrick Rose. I was usually a person who watched certain players.
Marcus?
As a kid, you just kind of watch basketball, no matter who's playing. So you got around to watching just about every team.
And Devin?
Yeah, I knew it was a historic program growing up, but I didn't really pay much attention to it till Coach Cal got there, you know, when he brought John Wall and them to Kentucky.
Question on the left section toward the back, Tim.
Tim Warsinski from the Cleveland Plain Dealer. Dakari, Marcus, and Devin, if you could address the way that Tyler has improved this year and what ways his game has gotten better, especially toward the tournament.
Dakari first, please.
I think he's in attack mode more. You know, he's a facilitator first, but he's also looking to score too. So, you know, it just adds another threat to his game.
Marcus?
Yeah, this year he's just a total pit bull. So him going at our guards and bigger players, he's kind of figuring out how to score against bigger players.
And Devin?
All right, he's just a floor general out there. You know, he can get everybody involved and he can score at the same time. So, you know, it's a problem for the other team.
We have a question, left-hand section toward the back.
Dakari, Tom Withers, AP. You guys have a chance to make history and do something that no team's done since '76. Is that something you guys talk about or running the table and being undefeated?
We really don't talk about it. You know, we just take one game at a time and focus on who we have next. And, you know, we just don't pay attention to that much.
If you have a question for the student athletes of Kentucky, please raise your hand. Any further questions for the student athletes? All right, we'd like to thank Dakari, Tyler, Marcus, and Devin for joining us here in the main interview room. They're going to head back toward the locker room area right now. The Kentucky locker room is open for another 18 minutes.
Bye.